How you doing, YouTubers? This is Galen making this video out of Hazard, Kentucky. Now, I know you're probably wondering like, he's making a YouTube video, but he's in a neighborhood. You know, wondering like, why in the world is he showing us a neighborhood? Well, I'm making this video just to show y'all that sometimes you may seem lost and you don't belong, but you're right. Now, if you look, this is a very small road. All right, remember, you have 70 feet of road. All right. All right, that's the way you come in. All right. Now, some of y'all might be like, oh, whatever, you're lying. This is not a receiver or anything. All right. By the time I got in town, I was saying to myself, I am in the wrong place. Now, the worst thing about it is there's no cell phone signal. Sprint, nothing out here in Hazard, Kentucky, okay? Remember, I picked up in Lake Wales, Florida to come here. I stopped at a Budweiser, picked up a load of beer, so on and so on. Anyways, but yeah, so I get to about right back there by the train track. And you actually have to go down, you have to come through this side of the neighborhood. And right there, I was like, oh God, my GPS and my phone sent me the wrong direction. So as you see, these are my tracks right here. I had to start way on this side to make a turn because I was like, you know what, I gotta get to the main street. That's what I was thinking when I made this right. But once you make this right here, there is the receiver. All right, in the middle of a residential neighborhood. All right, so just because you seem like you don't belong there isn't always right. All right, so believe in your mapping skills, believe in your GPS, believe in your phone. You know, use more than one source. All right, because I use my GPS and my phone, and you know, I just saw that I knew it was in the middle of, in the mountains and stuff, but I didn't really think it was going to be in the middle of neighborhoods, in the middle of nowhere. The reason why I'm showing y'all and not me, because I was kind of panicking, you know, behind the wheel, so I had to stop for a minute, you know, take a few breaths and stuff, because you know, you get somewhere and you commit so much that you know you can't back out way, you know, if I, you know, it was just, I was saying to myself, this is too much backing to, you know, get out of. You know, I done drove in too much. But you know, so I was kind of, you know, I had to stop, pull my brakes, get some water, you know, and just say, you know what, this is where I belong, let me continue to go. So yes, I had to come, you know, I had to come in, and I came in this way. All right, thank you. He was saying good job, because the backing ain't no easy thing, and I'm about to explain how the backing works. So you come this way, all right, because you know, there's no way, you know, the first thing you remember, you always want to do a driver's side back. But if you look at the docks, these are blindside docks. So the only way you can get in is blindside, and that's somebody's house right there. All right, I had to drive over those leaves, but let's get back to the setup. Anyways, all right, there's a patch of land back here, but what makes it bad is nothing is straight. So you know, your trailer is leaning, your truck is leaning, but you know, you just hear do it, and then you just come back down. Oh yeah, and by the way, that's it's just more neighborhood. All right, so, but yeah, then I came back and I had to back all 70 feet here, and this guy, you know, he's such a nice guy, because this is his house. You know, he pays, you know, mortgage and et cetera, and this is his property, and he is sitting here, and we drive through it. You know, we have to drive. Like, I was so close to his gate, and I guess he gets, you know, laugh to see us sweat and back in and stuff like that. But if you look right here, he had a pile of cut off branches that I drove over. See, I had to drive. And like I said, this is this man's fence. These are my wheels. This is how close I was to his fence. These are the drives, and that is his fence. Look how close that is. So, like I said, just take your time. The backing was fairly, you know, what I do is I roll my passenger, you know, roll both my windows down, and then what I do is I back to, you know, I think I know where I'm at, and then I stop, stick my head out the passenger window, and then fix myself, straighten up and everything. But yeah, see, that's that man house, and that's where I'm at. So you do the you know, you do the hold on, I'm messing up my video, trying to show you how close I was. Okay, that's the truck, that's the fence. Like, look how close that is right there. All right, so of course you know I was in my truck sweating because the last thing you want to do is, you know, commercial business, you don't want to hit none of their property, but it's a commercial business, you know, they expect it, you know, I'm pretty sure they got, but you hit a property fence of a residential, that goes to a whole nother ball game right there. So like I said, I just took my time, you know, I stuck my head out, and like I said, I sweated like crazy, you know, not only because it's humid out here, it's just that, you know, I was backing up. Some backings are easy, you know, then you're gonna get ones like this. Okay, so like I said, you know, sometimes it may not look like you belong there, but you actually do. Okay, so I'm gonna go in my truck, I'm gonna lay down, finish my paperwork, and I'm gonna drink a lot of water because I lost a lot of water by sweating, by backing in here. All right, and like I said, if you need to ask for help, you know, ask the forklift driver, hey, listen, can you come out and guide me? Because, you know, he was in the side mirror. I didn't have to ask for help because he was in the side mirror letting me know if I was good or not. Outside of that, you know, I have no phone signal, so I can't get a hold of my, because we don't have like Qualcomm satellite communication. We communicate via phone. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to drive an hour, you know, to I-75 and until I get signal and contact them. Boy, that beer is heavy. All right. Also, if you ever have to go through US 23, you know, prepare to. I thought California was bad, but I'm gonna tell you, US 23 in North Carolina. It runs through North Carolina, Virginia, and then Kentucky. And let me tell you, I thought, you know, the grapevine in California was bad. The goddamn the US 23, I was going up that one easily 15 miles an hour, you know. 15 miles an hour I was going up, you know, because beer is heavy. Everybody knows you take a beer load, it's gonna be a heavy load. Okay, what else? Also, okay, before I forget, seals. All right, it happened to me plenty of times. It didn't happen this time. Certain places don't really care about seals. They put a seal on you, and when you get to your consignee, they won't really check it. They'll just say pop it and go. All right, but always check your seals to make sure they match your bills. Okay, because what happens is like, for example, when I got here, the first thing he did was he looked at the seal before he even cut it. And if it was one number off, they would have not took this trailer, and this would have been a bunch of nothing. Okay, so always make sure that, don't say, oh well, you know, they're gonna just throw a seal up there and they're really not gonna look at it. You never know. Okay, so make sure that you do that. I'm just trying to think of anything else right now. I don't have anything right now, but like I said, I just wanted to just show y'all, you know, the difficulties of sometimes getting to your consignee. You know, I had a friend say he actually drove to somebody's house before and unloaded. So, you know, if you're, you know, use multiple, you know, things to see it, make sure it's a valid address. And when you get there, you know, just, you know, stay calm. You're a professional driver, you know how to get in. Remember, with these like this, if I'm going down this street and I'm making a right, I'm gonna hug the left as much as possible to make that right. Same on the other way. So like when I go out of here, I'm gonna have to go right down this road right here and make a left at the stop sign. All right, I'm gonna zoom in. There's a stop sign right there. I gotta make a left right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hug this right, and I'm gonna actually get on these people's yard, and I'm gonna have to make that left going that way. All right. So take your time, be confident in yourself, and like I said, you know, you'll make it. You know, I got faith in everybody behind the wheel. All right. Other than that, subscribe, ask questions, comment, like, tell your friends about me. And other than that, you know, be safe behind the wheel. I'm hopefully I don't tear nobody yard up in anything, but be safe behind the wheel. Be blessed, and talk to you later.